But there's times when it's like, oh yeah, that looks great. That's perfectly appropriate. And then you turn around and, next month you could be wearing the exact same thing. And I'm like, that is not appropriate. That doesn't mean you throw it away because it's bad. It just means whatever the occasion, whatever the circumstance, there's some discernment going on, and I don't even realize it's happening, where it's like we just have to be mindful of like what worked for yesterday doesn't mean it's going to work for tomorrow. So there's
also, as a woman, as you get into womanhood, your body changes so much. Even going through your cycle. Certain times of the month you may feel a little more bloated, and then when you go through pregnancy, and then when you go through postpartum and all that
areas, like what you were saying, what I'm wearing right now would be fine around the house. Sure. I think, but like going down with Dr. Caitlin, it might not, because it shows my bra and these shorts are a little short.
And the people you're going to be around, like for instance what Mom was wearing yesterday, nothing wrong with that, right? Like it was, but we wouldn't wear that to church. Depending on the event and the people we're going to be around, like it does matter. I desire that we honor God in what we're doing, and so I would rather err, like if you're going to make a mistake, I would rather say, let's just be more modest today, even though I don't feel inappropriate. I'm going to honor the people around me and just I can't always cover up more. Like
sometimes what I'm wearing, I feel a little embarrassed in, like, because I was fine at home because that's what I usually wear, but when I see other people and sometimes what they're wearing, I feel it sometimes. I can't remember. Sometime, I think it was a long time ago, but I just felt like that.
Yeah, sometimes I get embarrassed for what other people are wearing too. It's like, oh, okay, maybe they needed to.
That goes for people that dress really slobby too.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you not care about yourself? Like, it's embarrassing.
And sometimes this has never really happened, like maybe once, but what I'm wearing, I don't want, or I feel embarrassed because. Like I think, like what if other people think I look bad, or what if other people think I'm too fancy or too sloppy or whatever like that. That's not really happened, just for an example. But.
There's an aspect of the world that we've kind of put away that it's like, I don't really care what other people think, because I'm not living my life to please them. And I'm not going to be able to please everybody. Even if I tried to please everybody, I wouldn't be able to. So it's less about doing something because of what other people, or I think what other people will think, and more about, is this honoring God? Do I feel right in myself? And then am I honoring my mom and dad? Like, would they feel like this is appropriate? Because there's a point, like until you're married, until you have a husband, like, and your husband. Because we might have a standard in our home, and then when you get married, that standard might be completely different. It might be more lax, and so there's a point of honoring, like
say something too. So we're not seeking to please people, but we're seeking to serve people. And one of the ways, this is what I believe, one of the ways that we can serve people is by dressing appropriately and dressing nicely and honestly dressing differently. Like I've been wearing a lot of dresses out, like I'm going to church, but I'm just going grocery shopping. It would be like a dress that most people, and honestly, a lot of women don't even wear dresses to church anymore. It's
and then some women wear dresses to church, and it's like, it's not Friday night. You should not be wearing that. Like,
but what I'm realizing in it is I'm serving people, and I feel better, and I feel like I'm respected more. I'm not wearing my shorts and a t-shirt, and people respect me. They're like, oh, she's professional, she's well kept, she's put together. I spark up more conversations.
You feel more professional.
I feel like even though I don't have a job, like I feel like I just came from an important position, and I'm just stepping into the grocery store. Like that's how we can serve somebody, by just how we look, how we dress. we don't need to please them. I'm not going like, oh, I hope they think I look so good. Oh, I hope they like this dress. Oh, it's not like that. I hope they're pleased with me. It's like, no, I want to serve the people that I come in contact with. And their first impression of me is how I look. Before I even open my mouth towards them, they've already made a conclusion about me based on how I look. And so that is speaking. And that's how we serve. So.
You have been in tuned your whole life of hearing not just from your mom and dad, but also from God, the Holy Spirit. Like, what does it mean to honor God with your clothes? And so from that perspective, like, you're not standing at the edge looking over saying, I want what they have. Like, you've stepped so far back away from the edge and saying, like, I want to honor God with my life. And that's the path that you're on. And so something would have to take you off of that path drastically for your mindset to be thinking like, and sometimes that can be boys and sometimes that can be, hurts or disappointment, but you're on the right path to stay far from the edge.